So we moved in this house in spring of 2020. I think it was March. And it was new construction. We loved the house because it had all these windows. And actually the stairs were from the beginning something that we didn't particularly like too much. And there were two reasons for it. One of them had to do with the fact that it had these beautiful windows in the landings that were blocked out by the stairs themselves. And then also they were never able to match the wood that we had picked for the flooring with the wood from the steps. And so we, had always had, and we talked about the fantasy of having stairs that would be floating steps that would allow for the light to come in from the window, and that would, change. Shannon wanted to change the steps, the painted steps, to a wood that would match the rest of the flooring in the house.
Having more construction done in the home after we had moved in was not appealing to me, but I think we have two boys, and the way that the steps were done originally when we moved in, they just begin to show wear and tear very, very quickly. So I found Kellner Stair and Rail online, and we actually moved in during the pandemic. I think from the moment that Ron and Dave stepped into the house, we just felt incredibly comfortable with them and what they were able to do. And I think most important, they really listened to what we want and would offer more than one idea that then we would talk about and got to pick what we thought would look best.
Maybe even, I was thinking it's probably two they would be.
For us, one of the concerns, of course, anytime that you're doing construction inside of your house is the amount of dirt, dust, things that could get damaged. And it was pretty clear from when we came back to the house, they had truly built walls of plastic from ceiling to floor to cover the whole area of the stairs.
We did move out of the house for a couple of days because they had to remove the entire, you could not get from the main floor to the upstairs where the bedrooms were. So Dave, he was always back in touch with us in terms of moving out of the house and when we could come back in the house, and that can be very stressful when you have two boys that you're trying to navigate school and extracurricular activities.
And then they made some temporary steps once we came back to be able to move in and out of that, our house really into the floors. And also every day at the end when they finished, they cleaned everything before leaving. And that was pretty impressive that they would dedicate all the time at the end of the day to make sure that the area was completely clean before they came back the next day.
In fact, I can't remember a time during the whole process, and this was about a 1 month, 6 weeks that this was going on in the house, if I'm remembering. Yeah, it was
6 weeks.
It's about 5 to 6 weeks, and I can't recall a time during the time that they were here that I felt inconvenienced as a homeowner.
I would absolutely recommend them. I think they were just stellar professionals throughout. And we were quite concerned with the ability to find a wood that would match in the color and stain that would match the flooring. And of course it turned out beautiful. So the end result was absolutely stunning. And it just makes a huge difference in the house. It makes it so that it opens up the space, which for us was also really important. And so now you can see from the dining room to the living room through the steps. I mean, they look just beautiful. I mean, they did such a wonderful job. And obviously the stairs is one of those things that you do only once in your house. Otherwise, we would definitely call them again to do the stairs. But a great, great project, and they did an amazing job.
The value that the open stairs and the beauty of the work that Ron and Dave and the team did has exponentially increased the value of our home, in addition to making it a happier place for us to be. We enjoy it more.
Yeah.